Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to today's video. I hope we are still vibing as usual. In today's video, I want us to talk about online dating. How many of you have never been on an online dating app? I mean, these days times have changed and people have gone digital. People no longer, I mean, a few people these days do the traditional way of meeting. A lot of people have gone off online to find their loved ones. And I'm not going to lie, I have been one of them. And I want you to know that this video is going to come with a lot of facts on experience. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please just stay tuned. Make sure you watch this video up to the end. And as you watch, please don't skip the ads. Okay? Yes, let's dive into it. While dating apps can be a real tool to meet potential partners, but the truth about them is that they often present a heavily curated image of individuals. And this can lead to superficial interactions based on appearances. And also, it can sometimes lead to, can sometimes create a feeling of overwhelming choices. And this will basically lead you to potential dissatisfaction. That's how I can put it. And don't forget, and a high rejection rate, even while offering the possibility of meeting genuine connections. So let's talk about some of the dire truth, I mean the real truth about dating apps, what people don't tell you about dating apps. Let me tell you today. Dating online is easy. All you need to do is to swipe right? Oh no. If it were that easy, if it were just a matter of swipe right, I mean, I think by now everybody would have had a partner. I mean, everybody would have met someone serious online that they really wanted to date. But it's not as easy as it sounds. The truth about them is that it's really even so difficult to find someone who wants to have a proper conversation in these apps. The guys are too busy asking for a one-night stand, and the girls are too lazy to even put effort into a meaningful and a serious conversation. So you see, it's really, really very difficult. I have had friends who installed and uninstalled the dating apps. They said it is too stressful. And most of them say that Bumble and Tinder, is that how they call it? Is it Bumble? Bumble and Tinder are just a waste of time, according to them. So they ended up uninstalling the app after installing it into their phones. However, for someone who is just joining the online dating system, they may not know how stressful it may be for their mentor. Because I mean, they're just joining, they're excited, they're sure, they're going to meet the love of their life online, but they don't know what's coming. They don't know how stressful it can really, really be. And the truth about it, guys, is that online dating is not for someone who wants to get married ASAP. Yeah, I have known of people who met within 1 or 2, 3 months, they got married, but I think the percentage is just very, very tiny. So what you need to know in the first place is you may be investing too much without expecting anything in return. Let's talk about being ghosted. Oh my goodness, guys. I don't think there's anyone who has ever been on an online dating app without having that experience of being ghosted 1 or 2 times. I mean, you may have a good conversation with this person, you are interacting, you know, everything is going on so well. And then from nowhere, they go quiet. It's very common to experience that. So maybe let's say you even met with this person, you had the first date, especially for those who might be close by. You had the first date, you met with this person, and then poof, he's just gone. You try to call him after, he's not even picking your calls. And then you go to his Instagram, maybe if he's an Instagram person, or maybe you go to his other social media platforms. You find him posting stories with other girls. And then there you get to know that, oh, he ghosted you. So it's not possible to be in the online dating game without having that experience of being ghosted 1 or 2 times. And guys, it can pain because different people go to the app for different reasons. For you might really be in the app with an interest of meeting someone and then they ghost you. It's too painful to be ghosted without even knowing why they really had to do that. But it happens. So you might be investing a lot, but don't expect much in return. He's too coward to say no. You are not alone. People in dating apps really experience this. You're not alone. You're not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. God is with us. You are never alone. You are never alone. God is with us. You are never alone. But that's not the version. Sometimes when I speak words and I remember a song, I just want to sing it. But hey, that's why you shouldn't invest too much time until the person really puts the effort to have a proper discussion with you. You don't know if you are somebody's backup plan. And this is the common thing about doing online dating. You can't expect to be special even if they told you so. As long as they are still inside the app and actively seeking, there is always still someone better. So it's expected that they are always talking to multiple people at the same time. If you bring that up, they will call you aggressive. So guys, that reality is not really to discourage you. It's just meant to remind you that you should not fall for someone too fast. Because once you've developed hard feelings for them, it will be so difficult for you to move on. So talking of backup plan, I was on this dating app. And I met some guy. The guy actually told me that, of course, I know the story must have been a lie, but he told me, he formulated a story and told me that he has a wife who has cancer and he's just with her out of pity, but he can't even send her out of his house. They were actually going through divorce, and then she fell sick, so he couldn't just divorce her like that because of her situation. But he feels like he should move on with his life. But because of that, So let's assume that story was true. So I would have actually become a backup plan. But I told him, hell no, I don't do that. If you can do that to your wife who is sick, what makes you think you cannot do that to another person? So you may actually end up being a backup plan. The trust issue is real and there is only so much you can do about it. I've heard about people who have dated for some time and then maybe one of them still has the dating app in their phone. And then they ask you, should they be worried? Of course, yes, but it's not something new. It's not something new. It just means that he's not comfortable with the person they have got. So they're still basically looking out for. You find that it brings a lot of trust issues. Like, why would you still have the app in your phone if you're already content that this is the person you want to be with? And this is what will actually kill the relationship in a long run. Like, in case there is an argument or a fight, like, they cannot resist the temptation of going back to the app. They still have it in their phone, so it's just very easy to jump back. The profile is already well set, so it's very easy to jump back and just start from there again. I have heard of stories where couples who met on dating apps broke up because one person actually cheated with someone they met on the same app. But of course, there are also stories of people so many success stories of dating apps, but that can still, it's just a never ending habit. You just have to make a massive and an aggressive decision to delete this app off your phone. I mean, why would you need it if you want to break the trust issues? You have to just take this app off your phone once you feel like you've found someone. And of course, your partner should also be ready to do the same thing if you really want it to work out. Overall, it's like a gamble, but you need to be ready to lose. You need to be ready to lose. Keep your expectations low and your confidence high. That's how you're going to win in this game. You need to accept that you are not someone special until they prove it to you. But at the same time, you also need to be confident because no one would want to deal with insecure people. Online dating is such a cruel world for those who have high expectations. They will end up breaking their own hearts over and over again and still wonder why they are still single after so many encounters. It's that shitty. And they forget that at the end of the day, it's just a game, you know? And you shouldn't take it too seriously. And it's definitely a long journey to find the right person meant for you. So don't rush it. Don't rush it. It's better to take it slow so that at the end of the day, you end up with the right person, other than ending up with the wrong person. And then you regret it for the rest of your life. So online dating is not easy, guys. It's not easy. You just have to be patient, like I said. You just have to be ready for anything that may happen. Unless if you have already made an effort to take a step in it, you know. But of course, be confident that it will work out once you've met someone. Be confident because, like I said, if someone finds out that you're not even confident, you're not even sure about what you're doing with them, definitely you'll remain single. They will drop you. The truth is, a lot of people on dating apps have a lot of avoidant attachment styles. You know, a lot of women are rushing to find someone to settle with, and a lot of men are also rushing to get over a heartbreak. You see? So it's really so exhausting if you find someone who is not ready to settle. You might end up, guys, it comes with a lot of time, energy, resources, you know. You might actually end up spending a lot on what might not work. But my advice to people out there is that I know of online dating relationships that have worked out, but you just don't have to swipe left all the time. You can give your match a shot, you know, and see how it goes. You don't have to just go off over a small issue. Like, there's no one who is perfect. But don't forget, online dating is so exhausting. You have to be patient. It may take long for you to meet the one. Till then, I still remain your relationship advisor. See you in my next. Bye-bye.
I think we all thought that we did the right thing, but it didn't turn out that